Well, the day is finally here after over a year. When Andrew stepped down as the lead pastor about 4 years ago, we just started praying that God would release us from Michigan. 4 years ago, the cultural climate here was hot in Detroit. Andrew and I did everything we could to stand up against wokeness at our church, and ultimately we got to a point where we couldn't do anymore, so we walked away. It's usually not the big things, it's the little things. It's black and white turning to gray. I've been asked a lot over the years why we stepped away, and I just don't think online is the appropriate place to air that out. Let me just say this, everyone has church hurt because church is made up of sinful people. You can choose to get bitter because of church hurt, or you can choose to grow and become more like God because of your hurt. It says in the Bible, if possible, as far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. So we should pursue peace with other Christians, but it isn't always possible. Peace should never be sought at the expense of truth. I grew up in a really conservative background, and I'm very thankful for it for so many reasons. God gives a lot of people different convictions. Now, there are clear-cut sin issues in the Bible, but if you look at Romans 14, God gives different people different convictions about different things. We have to be faithful to the conviction that God gives us. Andrew and I were called legalists as we walked away from our last ministry position, and we just didn't care because we knew we needed to honor the Lord. In what I'm about to say, there are clear-cut sin issues. I've already said this. But I've also realized as I've grown up that each Christian is at a very different place of sanctification. We need to give a lot of grace to other Christians. Even godly people see things differently.